Viva Stew Buddies, this is River Farmstead. My name's Tyler. We have plenty of stuff to do today, so let's get after it. All right, I know it's been a while. Been before Thanksgiving. We had a great Thanksgiving, spent the Thanksgiving day with my family, and then that Saturday we spent with Sarah's family. So needless to say, we had a busy, wonderful Thanksgiving. And then the last week, I've been sick. So I've been sick for over a week now. I'm over it. But life keeps going on. We keep getting work done. Just only what we had to do. So today's a new day. Feeling a little better. Don't sound any better. Lost my voice. But we're gonna do chores and see what's new on the farm. The biggest and the best news is the big bozos got moved. Hey, you're over at the barn. Bassar. T-Bone. I gotta feed you today, hey. And Bill's back. Hey, Bill. Welcome home, buddy. We sent our little pig Butch up to my buddy's place and brought Bill home. That was something else we did this weekend. So we got our Billy back, and he's out here causing chaos and chasing girls and stinks to high heaven. Hey, Bill. Hey, Boo. I gotta stick you in the barn, bud. 'Cause then we can feed the cows. Feed the coos. Oh, Bill. Hey, Bill. So the first job for today is little Eddie here is messy on his back end. So we're gonna give him a bath this morning. Get rid of all this clumped on manure on his fur. He's not diarrhea, but just once it starts clumping, it continues to clump. So we're going to clean him up, put him in the barn to dry off and keep warm, and then probably give him a shot of Probios or something just to help his system and get him on his feet. We got him eating feed. Got him haltered to the fence. So here we go. Give him a wash. All right, he's better than he was. He ain't perfect. He ain't gonna be a show cow, but I'm not entirely sure that. I seen the manure on his tail for a little while, but just the other day I noticed his back end was really manured. So I wanted to try to help him out, get him cleaned up a little bit. So now I'm covered in manure. I'm wet, I'm cold. We're gonna keep going, keep pushing, keep doing chores. Over the weekend, we borrowed my old landlord's skid loader again. Had my hired boy came over and helped me do all this stuff, put hay in the pastures and do all the things we needed to do. We moved the David Brown out of the shop and put the Massey Ferguson in. I have plans. Something's working. So, got a couple bales of corn fodder. The pigs are happy. They were sleeping in the corn fodder this morning. Hey, you guys were sleeping in the corn when I drove past. All right, we're not pushing hard today. Now that I'm cold and wet and covered in manure, I'm gonna go take a break in the house and warm up a little bit. And then I gotta go dump coal ashes, check on my feeder pigs. I can see from here, they're, number one, they're fat and happy. My feeder is working quite well. And number two, I put a bale of corn fodder over the fence for them too, and they're buried in corn fodder, so they are quite happy. What's going on, pigs? Are you loving your life? You got plenty of bedding. Hey, buds. Hey, big girl. You are ready for butcher. Huh? You gonna let me in to check your feeder? This feeder works well. It does not drop down all the feed. Some of it gets clogged, but that's just the last maybe 30 pounds of feed. So it's not perfect, but for a $150 feeder, ain't too bad if you ask me. So yeah, a little bit sticks, but you know, generally it works. Like I said, there might be some bugs to work out, but these guys are getting big, hey? Little pork chops in the mud pit. I got to get more corn fodder, but for now we're going to do with what we have. You guys eating good? Huh, bud? Eating good. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. Hey, pig. You're ready for butcher. There's another big mama right down there. That one's ready for butcher. And now that we got these cows moved, we can get the pigs moved maybe here in the near future. All right, I'm gonna put my straps back on the feeder roof, and I'm heading to the house for lunch and warm up. And after that, going to the shop, work on the Massey Ferguson. All right, we took our break. We ate our bologna sandwich for lunch because Sarah's not at home. So out to the shop. Let's be productive. So we got the old Massey Ferguson in the shop. I have decided, with all the problems that the David Brown has had since I got it, and its ongoing problems, the clutch sticking, the engine bearings going out, I'm going to see if this is a viable running tractor. I got to get it started, and we'll see how things go. And I might take the front end loader off the David Brown and put it on the Massey and make this my loader tractor and sell or get rid of the David Brown. It's not, the thing was rough from day one, but I kept putting money into it, and it's a basket case. So I'm washing my hands of it, kind of. So let's see if we can get this old booger running, the old Massey. So to bring everybody up to speed on the old Massey here, when I got it, the engine was seized. It wasn't seized real hard. I got the engine released. I rebuilt the starter, which the starter works great. I'll bench test it here in a second. But the engine freely spins over. If I take my big pry bar, put it on the starting gear, the ring gear of the flywheel, I can easily turn it over tooth by tooth. So I'm not 100% sure on why the engine will not turn over. I have the spark plugs pulled out. The grand plan is, if I can get it spinning over with the starter, then the next phase will be get it running, make sure everything's running, everything, you know, it ain't got some massive knock on the bottom end or anything like that, and then it will be probably get it usable, get the back tires changed, I'm going to take the front tires off the David Brown, or at least this is like tentative plans. Take the front tires off the David Brown because they're brand new, good. I'm going to put that on the Massey. I have new replacement used wheels and tires for the back. We're just going to put some things over, and eventually when I pick all the bones clean of some of the new parts that I put on the David Brown that can be put onto here, then I will offer that for sale, Facebook, probably. I don't want to see it go to a junkyard, but I don't want it sitting around either. Sarah will have a fit. I have enough junk sitting around the farm. So Oh well, let's get it done. Let's bench test our starter and then put the starter back in and see if we can get it to work. Works like it should. So let's see if it'll spin it over. Well, we're not getting anywhere. I've been out here turning this motor over by hand, putting the starter in, trying to start it with the starter, and it don't do nothing. I'm thinking, I'm using my big truck battery tender, 200 starting amps, 12 volts. And this is all I get. Don't spin, but I can easily, the motor will easily crank over with just the weight of the bar on the flywheel. It'll just turn. So I've been out here for a couple hours doing this. I gotta leave shortly, so I'm gonna put the truck battery on the battery on the tender, leave that charge, and when I get back, we'll keep spinning it over. I sprayed PB Blaster in all the cylinders again and again. From what I can see, the cylinders look a little crunchy, but I think it'll blow out. I think a lot of that stuff is just residual scuzz. So I think we're in good shape. We just got to figure out if this starter don't have enough oomph. I mean, I did rebuild it. I did replace the brushes and the bushings and stuff, but I'm wondering if there's just too much resistance in the windings, that it don't have enough ass to get it going. So new starters, the cheapest one I found is 300 bucks. It's not necessarily what I want to spend just to find out if this is a viable tractor or not. So we're gonna keep working at it. Maybe next time, maybe another day it'll get running, but oh well. I'm about whooped for today. I'm still trying to take it easy, still trying to recover. I don't know, this is all just congestion and whatever. So, but I do feel better, so we're gonna get back at it, making videos again and doing stuff, getting after it. So, oh well. See you next time. See you, love you, bye. See you in the wash, and keep it on the sunny side.